Okay, hi, good evening, everyone. So I have with me it's Rella. Rella, good evening, and it's Lakshmi. Lakshmi, yeah, we surely will solve it out. And today's our video lecture it is based on a topic. Like what are the important topics? As I've always told you कि parts of speech बहुत important topic है आपके English की preparation का. तो उसमें I have taken a component where we'll be completely solving in 1 hour entire articles. What are the important rules of articles? I'll also give you a glimpse of the questions. What are the important questions that you need to practice? So you have to be there till the last of the class. And by the end of the class, I assure you, your entire articles will be done. Hi, good evening, Aditya. So by this, tomorrow again, I'm giving you a choice of two topics. Either it can be nouns, where we take it through the nouns, pronouns, all the topics are solved, or I take it the important topics, like we can do tenses. So it's your choice. You have to tell me that either you want to go tomorrow for the tenses or you want a recap of, you can say, your this one, the tenses, or it can be the noun one. So it will be in the mix. I'll have from the next week, it's going to be the panel classes only. So these two will be the YouTube classes today and tomorrow. From next week or after 2 days, it will be entirely panel made now. Okay. So I am going to cover two important topics through the YouTube. First would be your articles. Today I have taken the articles and it will be a complete recap. I'm promising you out a complete recap with all the important exercises will be done. And the next will be your nouns or tenses. That will be on your choice. I will ask all the students to comment it out. You want tomorrow tenses or the nouns, and you can just post it in the comments. I tell you, even if you feel that nouns are very easy, they are not. Okay. So through this, we will be covering it out entirely. Yeah. The first of all, there will be entire questions, entire explanation. I can show you the slides. There will be entire the topics, the important parts that we will cover at the start. And then from tomorrow, like today only, by the end, the questions will be there. Okay. And this documentation, you can also download it out. I have a pattern of questions which are important for articles. You can note it down and you can even download. And after the class, you can even practice it out. So detailed structure of tenses, articles will be done today. Tenses, if many of you by the end, I'll ask again. If all are interested for tenses tomorrow tenses will be taken as the class. Okay. Now let's start with the articles, and it's just listen carefully. Your all task should be that your entire 1 hour should be completely dedicated towards English, where we are going to start with the tenses. Now, articles. Again and again, tenses, it's coming out of my mouth. Okay. Now, very first is like you have articles. Articles means when you are trying to tell about something, you're trying to speak. And there are three forms of articles that you need to remember. There are three types: A, an, and the. A, an, and the. These are the three articles that you have to remember from the start to the end. Okay. Now I'll be telling you out articles mein. Jaise A hai. A article is there when you're not sure about something. Okay. Two things you have to remember in article A. Article A is used when you are not sure about something. Second is when you are in the terms of consonant. Sound is there. The sound is consonant. You remember in the junior classes, can anyone tell me what were the vowels you were learning about? What were the vowels? And then I'll be asking you some questions before we start it out. Just a kind of, you can say, warm up. You have three articles, A, an, and the. And A is for some consonant sounds, and second is for something that is not sure. An is for, again, vowel sound and something that is you're not sure. Okay, not sure, but vowel sound. Please drop up in the comments what were the vowels. Can anyone tell me all 5 vowels? Let's see how many technocrats actually remember all the vowels and what were the vowel sounds. And then it is the for something that is fixed. So that is the article the. A, E, I, O, U. Right. So very good. You just covered today. It will be entire articles will be covered, but only if you will stay tuned till the end. And yes, I promise you all the important rules will be done. Okay. E, A, E, I, O, U. Now let me ask you 2-3 questions. What will you put with vowel? A or an? What will you put with university? And what will you put with European? What will you put with ire? Answer me, either A or an. You have 4 things in front of you. You don't have to concentrate anything on this. Just tell me about your previous knowledge you had. A or an. Where will be A? Where will be an? Just learn it by the sounds. We will be learning it. A wall. Okay. Then it is an university. The option is A and an. Option is A or an. D, no, D is not required. Now, many of you have a thing that A is for this. Good, everyone is right. Okay, university. An is wrong, guys. An is wrong. University, what is the sound? University, it is year with this sound. U is the matra, year is the main word. When you have this one, so it will be a university. Same way, speak European. European is European, year. So year sound is there. Again, A will be there. And it is ire. It's not higher, it's ire. When you pronounce it out, it's R sound. So R sound is there, ire, R. So it will be and sound over here. So these are the four things that you need to remember. Like this, you have to be very much concentrating. It's not about the vowel word. It is about the sound which we are producing. Yeah, an ire. Good Pahadi. So it is an ire. It will be your a European, a university, a wall. Clear with this? Now these are the some important formulations. Now this is where that article a and an is used before a singular noun and something that is not known. If I say I saw someone in the market, I will say I'm not sure whom I saw. So I say it like I saw a girl in the market. That's a random person. We are not sure about it. So that is I saw a girl in the market. Then I thought like this girl is my sister's friend. So next step I was sure about it. So I will be like the same girl was my sister's friend. So clear? When you're not sure about something, something is not clear in your head, you use a or an. And otherwise for the surety use D for that, right? So here is the complete examples. An honest, a European, an Nila, an STO. STO. What will be used with MA? He is dash MA graduate. What you will use? He is dash MA graduate. Anyone who can tell me? He is dash MA graduate. And very good. Why? Because again the sound, not the M is a consonant, but MA, am. So it is a sound which you make, so it's an MA. Very good, guys. So this thing is clear, this slide. Coming to the second one, we have the choice between A or an. Again, I have already mentioned on the sounds, one is a vowel sound, other is a consonant. That's it. Second slide done. Third, these are the important things that you need to remember. Here, all the exceptions are already mentioned that you need to revise. So it's an R sound. So it is R sound. Hourly meeting, so again, not by H, but R sound is there, hourly meeting. Honor, O sound, so again, honor. You just have to read the words over here. R, and honorary, O sound. Honest, O sound. Honorarian, O sound. Historian, H now. He, her sound is there. So here it is, her sound. That is why we're not doing it. Husband, again, her sound. Young, your sound. University, your sound. Union, your sound. So this cover all the exceptions also. Okay. Ire, it's by ire. R sound is there. House, her sound. Her sound. Her sound. Eve, E sound is there. Then is unity, your sound. Eulogy, again your sound. So these are some of the important, you just have to revise it out like this. You just have to take a look on these words and all the important words I've tried to mention over here, right? So just you have to read it out. Next is again the same thing. 1 rupee, it starts with O, but what we say it, one, ver sound. So it is 1 rupee. So these two slides, when you download it, guys, all I want is you just have a reading. Are you doing it right way or wrong way? So all you have to do is when the lecture is completed, go for the downloads, download this document, and then you can do it out, right? So it will be in this way. 16, Eve. It's E. It will be an Eve, not a E. So there can be some of the errors. An Eve. E is there, so an will be there. It's the right one, I think. Who pointed? Good one. Next is now useful year sound, year sound, year sound. FO and F sound is there. So completely all you can do is a check one. Okay. So I have tried to collaborate it out so that you have in one go a complete revision. Clear? Till this, I think the problems are okay. A for the consonant sound and for the vowel sound and something that is uncommon. Till then, any doubt? Till here. Now we are going to use like where a, and one is used. See, when it comes to one, I'm going to tell you one important rule over here. You have just to check it out as, can anyone tell me the difference? I'm going to ask you two questions. A doctor must perform dash duty. Okay. Second is, it is about the one. Now questions. One must perform dash duty. Please answer these two questions. A doctor must perform dash duty, one must perform dash duty. I'll clear you doubt where the one needs to be put and where one should not be put. Tell me, what's your name, Pahadi engineer? So how should I speak up your name? It's not Pahadi, the real meaning. So tell me, what is the right answer of this? His and one's. You know, like, so why his? When the profession is where we are not determined of the sex, we are not sure it is a male one or a female one. It can be a doctor one must perform his duty. Okay. So when you are not sure about the gender, it can be male, it can be female, it can be to the, you can be saying it out, it can be of the noun, it can be your lecturer, it can be lawyer, it can be doctor, it can be engineer. When I say engineer, I don't say he engineer or she engineer. I designate an engineer and it is an open end, right? So that is termed as engineer. So it will be a doctor must perform his duty. So when the profession is there and it is unknown whether it is a male one or a female one, it is termed as his into domination. Clear? So when the profession is unknown and you're not sure whether it's a male one or a female one, you have to take it as a male authority, male domination. So it will be his one, and one must perform one's duty. When the sentences start with one, you have to do it in this way. That's it. These two are the things you need to remember. Good one. You're the black horse. So I should be speaking it out again, the same meaning, right? So I hope this much is clear. Now coming back to the main sentences, we are going to start with the important. See, I'm going to cover only the important ones. And for the panel ones, yeah, the PDF has already been there. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. So now come where the article the has to be used. I told you when something is fixed, when you are very much sure about something, you have to use article the. When you're talking about some particular person thing, one you have already referred to. I saw a girl in the market. I saw someone. Okay. Then I related, oh, she's my sister's friend. So in the second I got sure about things. So that is the same person is my sister's friend. So when you get sure about someone or you refer to the person second time, you use the with it. Clear? Now the purse contained a gold chain. The gold chain is very precious. A gold chain because you were not sure. You just told a random gold chain. But the second you mentioned, oh, the gold chain is very precious because you fixed that thing. Good. Next is your exceptions to this. I dislike the fellow who came here yesterday. So these were the just when you are fixed with something. Second is when you're representing the whole category or class. What I mean is the dog is a faithful animal. The banyan is a big tree. The rich, they generally help the poor. So when you're referring towards a class of people, a community, the rich, the poor, the dog, the rose smells sweet. So it is when you're designating towards a complete category, you will be using the with it. The before the superlative degree. We all know we have 3 degrees of adjective: positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Like good, better, best. So best is a superlative degree. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Cleverest is a superlative degree. So whenever you are using a superlative degree, you have to use article the with it. Okay. So with the superlatives, the article the is used. Then with the name of the famous buildings, rivers, ocean, seas, all the article the has to be used. So the Taj Mahal, the Persian Gulf, the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Red Sea, all with the important names, you have to use article the. Then is the is also placed only before the plural name of the islands or mountain ranges. Again, we told it when it is about the plural mountain ranges, you have to use article the Himalayas, the Brahmaputra, the Bahamas, the Philippines. And then it is not used before the name of the countries. But if the country of the names contains a word like sales, kingdom, public, USA, UK, public, that's it. With these, the article the is used. Okay. So for example, with these, the article the is used, but normally with the countries, the article the is not used. So this is a star point. Whenever, see, when you're learning it out, take your pen and paper ready and just keep on noting down which pointers are important and which are not important. So during the revision, it becomes very easy for you while comparing, while completing a topic for your site, right? Next is like with Mexico, here it is already mentioned. The name of the countries we don't mention, but with USA, UK, Republic, Dominion, we use article the with it. The is also used before the name of the adjective plus noun. So here also if I say, generic answer if I give you out, Ram is the Shakespeare of our class. So when I'm telling someone, or you can say Pahadi engineer is the Virat Kohli of our class. So that is termed as, when I'm talking about someone, I'm designated with the personality. So it will be article the will be used at that stick. Okay. Otherwise, article the won't be used. So the is also used when you're talking about the names of noun, of noun. With the directions, you don't use article, you use fixed article. With the directions, the article is used. With the name of the person's, article the is used. With the musical instruments, if you have musical instruments, article the is used. So you have to, all you have to do is you have to make a table that with the musical instruments, with the directions, with the name of the popular personalities, when they are designated as some adjective, with the popular rivers, oceans, books, everywhere like this, you have to use article the with it. Clear? So these are the important ones. And this is also used with the renowned books. You have to say as a category, you have to use article the. Then it is about the nationality. Now, this is very important. 13th. It states like if I say a question is there, the English fought with French in the war. Is this sentence right or wrong? The English fought with French in the war. Is this sentence right or wrong? Tell me. The English fought with French in the war. Answer me fast, guys. All of you. Is this sentence right or wrong? Wrong, right? The French, very good. When you're talking about language, if you say English is an easy language, Punjabi is an easy language, Hindi is an easy language. When you're talking about language, how would you differentiate is like English and the English? English refers to language, but the English refers to the people of that area, right? The English refers to the Britishers community. English refers to the language. So without the, it becomes a language, but with the, it refers to the community, the people over here. The Punjabi, so the people of Punjab. Simple Punjabi is for languages. Yeah, English is for Britishers. Good one, Satyam. So it is when you're talking about some languages, you have to use not the article the, but when it is used for the nationality, you have to use article the along. When it is about the proper noun, I've already told you, the immortal Shakespeare. If I say the great Satyam, the great Himalsu, whatever the name, I used an article. The beautiful, you can say, there's a girl, the beautiful Akriti, whatever the name is there. Or you can say the intelligent Aditya. So whenever I'm speaking a name and an adjective, you can use article the at that position. Okay. So this is important. Musical instruments, I already told you. Noun representing a class, I told you. And these are the communities you are being referred, then the article the is used. See, only the important ones you have to do. Then is the article. Now, this one also I have to ask you. Tell me the difference between the director and actor. Second is the director and the actor. What is the difference, guys? You have to tell me the difference. The director and actor, the director and the actor. What is the difference which you are checking out? Tell me what will be the difference? Fast, do it fast, guys. Only then we will be able to complete it. Only if you want to complete the articles today by 6, only the possibilities you have to be answerable. Single persons, two persons, right? So when it is like if I say the actor and director, I'm talking about one person because only one the is used. Both the actor and director are the same one. Actor bhi wahi hai, director bhi wahi hai, right? So that is termed as their singular person. And if it is used in both the D cases, so obviously you're talking about the plural one. Good one. So it is D is used over here, and this is the community one. यहाँ पे मैंने बता दिया आपको पहले. That is the director and financer was present because it is singular. And if it is the producer and the financer, two different people were present. Okay. Next is these used in adjective, adverb with comparative. It's not important much. Okay. Now the chairman, when other designations are there, fixed designation, you have to use article the over here. The chairman, the director, the president, you have to use article the with it. Okay. Then the phrases and okay. So these are the important ones. I tell you what were the most important ones when you have to remember where the article the is to be used. Musical instruments, directions, name of the popular personalities when are taken as adjective, when the person is given some kind of, you can say, the form, the famous states like UK is there, or you can say countries like UK, United Kingdoms, USA are taking some republic in them, the article. Otherwise, with the countries, no article is used. Okay. Next it is, you have to use for the designated person, superlative degree. All these things comprises of article the. Now come to the category where there is no article situation. See, I am reading all these. There are 28 places where I've placed the article the, but I am mentioning you the most important ones over here. Rest through the documentation, just as a revision, as a glimpse, you can look over there, but the most important ones I'm already talking about in the class. Okay. Next is your where the article the is not used. Zero articles, this portion is where no article used, article is being omitted. So before the name of the proper persons, like my name is Shobha, no article is used. If it is like Himalsi is there, Satyam is there, Aditya is there, so it is no article is used before the names of the people, right? Before a common name, like some phrases are there. Man is mortal, like you can say, you can talk about a designation is there, but a phrasal verb is there, no article is there. So generic phrases are there in a wider sense, no article is there. Then as before plural nouns referring to a class in journals. Bankers are generally honest, lawyers are generally intelligent. So it is also referring to a class, but no article is used. Feelings, with the emotions, no article. With your lunch, breakfast, dinner, no article is used. Before I go to temple every day, I go to Gurdwara every day. I'm not naming any Gurdwara, I'm not naming any temple. No article is used, right? So when it is all about your emotions, when it is about bronze, gold, silver, you don't use any article. Now I tell you the reason also. If you have to talk about gold, it can be in the different forms, no fixed form of gold. It is like you can have it in the form of jewelry, you can have it in the form of biscuit, you can have it in the form of coins. You have no fixed form. So article D cannot be used. Is like gold is not sure. We are sure about the gold. So that is something that is between not sure and sure, we use no article with it. Clear? So before materials, no article. Before diseases, Ram is suffering of cholera. It is no article. Of the cholera, of the measles, no. No article is used before the diseases also. Okay. So no articles before the diseases. But if the name is plural, the measles, the mumps, only then the article the is used. Otherwise, no article with it. Before breakfast, lunch, dinner. I had my breakfast today. I had my lunch today. I'm using no article with it. Okay. Breakfast is very important for health. No article. So all these carries no article. Before the name of the singular things like God, Parliament, Presidents, Devil. These are the exceptions. Okay. The Pope, the Devil are the exceptions. But otherwise, no article is used with these things. Okay. Next is languages. I told you. French, Hindi, blue, red, any color is there. No article is there. Specific jewelry like ring. It is like you have to mention the ring is made of what? What is that made of? So you have to mention it like this. This PDF, I'll count it out where this PDF is there entirely. I tell you everything about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. So go for the next one. Till this, any problem? Any problem till here? We'll be all discussing it out. See, I'm telling you all the most important things. Like for the phrases, no articles. I am at home today. I am at school today. No article is used. So all the things you have to remember is the most important one is With the directions, do you use an article or not? Remember it. Tell me in the comments fast. With the directions like north, east, west, easternmost, do you use article the or not? Let's see how many of you remember. With the directions, do you use an article or not? No, that's wrong. With the directions, you use article the. It is the east, the west, the topmost, the southmost. So I've already given you this question. Guys, listen it carefully when I'm talking about the directions. I've already told you, with the directions, you use an article. The east, the west, the north, the south. As I already told you, with directions, you use it. Okay, tell me, do you use an article with your meals? Meals के साथ article लगाते हो कि नहीं लगाते हो? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, लगाओगे कि नहीं लगाओगे? Any article to be used before the meals, yes or no? No, very good. Do you use any article before the musical instruments like piano, guitar, any other? Tabla, harmonium, whatever is your famous. Do you use any article with the musical instruments? Yes, very good. When it is about the musical instruments, you use article the. Now, a common question, let's see how many of you are understanding. As I've already told you, that there is a kind of D's for fixed, A and N is for not fixed, right? So just tell me, do you use any article with the relations, blood relations, mother, father, husband, wife, children? Do you use any article or not? It's a common sense question. Gaurav, we are having English class today and tomorrow for the YouTube, and next onwards we will have it on the panel. Very good. That's the common sense you have to develop while learning the articles with the blood relations. My mother is the best one. My father is the best one. You speak it like this. Yesterday was a Father's Day, so many of you might have told, my father is the best one. You don't use any article. Okay. So with the father, with the mother, with the brother, with the sister, no article is used over here. Okay. So it is like before the church. Okay. What is? Do you use any article with the temple? With the temple, with the gurdwara, with the school, with the hospital? Just check it. It's very important. I went to dash hospital yesterday. Do we use an article? No article. Very good. And if I say I went to the St. Francis hospital yesterday, will we use an article or not? I went to St. Francis hospital. Yes. When it is name, when it is a name, authoritative name, I went to this hospital, I'll use the article the. But when I mention it in a generic form, you will not use any article. Okay. Very good, guys. I think you have learned it out. Okay. My last question before we move ahead. What we will use with, like, if I have to give for the languages, will we use article the or not? For the languages, like Chinese. If I say Chinese, I need to learn Chinese. Or if I say the Chinese, I need to learn. I need to learn the Chinese, no article for languages. Very good. So it is, and if I say dash Chinese are wonderful in nature, dash Chinese are wonderful in nature. Solve it. Dash Chinese are wonderful in nature. The Chinese are wonderful in nature. Very good. Because you're talking about a community, you will say yes, the Chinese. Very good. I think you have adopted it till this, that you are using E article or no article. And with the professions also, engineering, doctor, anything. So all you have to understand it out is when there is something that is unique, the article, not unique, not the article. Now one common question, because there is some kind of a mistake students commit. What you will use with sun, moon, earth? Sun, moon, and earth. I gave you three things. You have to tell me with which, what article will be used. Dash sun, dash moon, dash earth, dash Mars. Jaldi se bata do. Now remember it, guys. One thing, with sun, D is good. With moon, D is good. With earth, Mars, all these are the planets. And with planets, we won't use any article. With planets, no article is used because we have demarcated Earth, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, whatever these are there. No article will be used with the planets. But with the seven wonders, with the Taj Mahal, with any of the sun, any of the moon, you will be using article the. So remember it like this, which will be used article with not. Now with the years, no article is used. With games, cricket, sports, or you can call it out badminton, table tennis, no article is used. Okay. So it is like when you're talking about some possession, some number, 7, 8, no article. I'm already giving you most important things which you have to mention. Is this clear this much? I'm going to have a quick recap and then you have to formulate the questions. Like these are the questions for you. Some are the generic questions which we have done in the classes, but some is a quick recap. Can I ask you questions or a quick recap? Tell me fast. Because these are the only important things that you need to remember. That's it, guys. Nothing else in articles will come out of this portion. Now, see, in 30 minutes, we revised. Now, I have only designated to you some important things, like what are the important portions, important rules. We did what are the articles A and these. Okay, we did all these things. Like this is something you have to revise. I'm telling you again and again, all of you, please download the documentation by the end of the class. You will get the documentation, link will be added, download it out. Whatever the rules I am discussing with you, you just have to revise. The other one, you can just have a glimpse, because whatever I'm talking right now, they're the most important ones. Rest, you just need to have a glimpse of those rules. Okay. So this is something you have to just read it out. Reading format, I'm telling you again, this is something just a reader, glimpse. Again, you have to do is article D. Kahan pe lagta hai? Approximately 28 rules I have given of it. Okay. So this is something you have to remember. Then zero articles, where no article is used. Again, we have done it out where no article is used. And that is where we have mentioned about the 32 statements. In the panel classes, I will be elaborating it out because here we have less time. So I'm giving it in a quicker form. In the panel classes, don't worry, guys. I'll be taking this topic again. And whatever rules I have left it out, I'll make you paraphrase those also. Okay. So that will be done. Don't worry about your things that man this portion is left or not. We will revise it too. Okay. And now comes the question time. This is a generic one. We have already done it out. Yeah, if the hospital has a name, obviously you will go for D. If there is no name or no article. Okay, tell me one last question before you initiate the questions. What will be used with measles and what will be used with typhoid? Any diseases? What you will be used with article any diseases? Let's talk about dengue. What will be using? Annie will be there and the you say. Yeah, good. Himanshu is right. The measles, because I gave you an exceptions. And with diseases otherwise, with typhoid, cholera, no article is used. Good. You are ready to go now. You have to do this much. We have already done it in our previous classes. It's a glimpse of the generic questions. Before, this is just for the beginners. If this is for the beginners test, and this should be all right. You have to score 10 out of 10 because it's very, very easy. All I want is together. See, let's see who are the 3 topmost fellows who answer all the 10 together. All 10 answers together. I don't want one answer. Not one. I won't be able to even relate it out. I want all the 10 together. Take the screenshot fast. Take it fast. Do not do any sentence wrong. Take your time. No worries in it. जल्दी से सारे आंसर्स इकट्ठे टाइप कर दो. Type it together. Done? All 10 together, guys. Let's see who answers. Who are the 3 people who answer fast? And then check your answers. कितने marks आए हैं सबके? इसमें एक भी गलत नहीं होना चाहिए. It should not be. See, very simple. Dinner के साथ क्या लगता है? Measles के साथ क्या लगता है? Bed के साथ क्या लगता है? Think about certain things. यही अगर कॉलरा होता तो क्या लगता, मीजल्स की जगह. God, the class will be done after the questions. Like we have 3 parts of questions. By 6, it will be done. So that is like articles will be completed before 6 of yours. At the end, I'll be discussing some strategies when you're finalizing this topic, what you have to do. Don't worry about it. और कल के लिए topic you have to tell me, guys. By the end, I want all the people who are there in the class to tell me which topic to be taken. Tomorrow at 5 again, we will have a class, and the topic, important one, we will take it. Because after that, I will have my panel classes too. So I don't want that others should also be attentive enough to learn the topics. Tell me fast. All done, guys, or not? अभी तक आंसर्स नहीं आए हैं. Oh, very good. Aditya has done it. Now I would have to write it down. First it is Aditya, then we will be asking it out. Top 3 people. Aditya, second. और किसी का नहीं आया अभी तक. आदित्य ने सारे किए हैं आंसर सही. First is, I'll answer all the things after this. किसके सही है किसके नहीं है जल्दी से कर लो. Only Aditya has done it. So it is, I went to the college. Why the college? Because here we are sure we are meeting, we are going to a fixed college. That is why article the is used. I will take dash train. It is train. From dash church. I will take a train. Now it is, we are not sure from which train, but we are sure at the second point we have to say it by the church. Okay, why the church? Because here you are taking a train. It is about the context of the statement. Context के कारण इसमें दी लगा है, otherwise नहीं लगना था. Okay. Next it is, she came and sat on dash bed. What will be there? She came and sat on the bed. Sure. He has already gone to the bed. Ram was appointed as, what will be there with clerk? Will there be article or no article? So Ram will be appointed as clerk. Sorry, here will no article will be there. Here also no article will be there. So 4th and 5th, nothing will be there. Ram was appointed as clerk. Suresh was declared as the captain of our team. Ramesh invited Sarla for dinner yesterday. He organized nice lunch in honor of the president. Dash dinner hosted by Ram was superb. The measles is a contagious disease. Now ask Telly, what are the right ones? How many wrong ones? कितने सही किए और कितने गलत किए जल्दी से बता दो. He came and sat on bed. He has already gone to bed. अब इसमें I'll take a train from the church. 5 wrong. Rest, how many are right? ये गलत नहीं होने चाहिए. Okay, let me show you the next one now. This much. Go for the next 10. जल्दी से अगले 10 करो. Do the next 10 right now. He died of dash cholera. She has been suffering from dash fever for 3 days. He can speak Hindi, but I can't speak dash English. I like blue color. With the colors, which article to be used? With languages. With diseases. Measles was an exception though. This should be right one, guys. When it comes to questions, you have to be very much formulative. कौन से क्वेश्चन सही है कौन से गलत है. See, I think that very less are participating in the questions. Even that's not a good thing, because when you are learning something, after that you have to participate in the questions too. Questions are important, guys. Okay, I'm helping you out, then solve it out. I don't know if many of you are able to solve it. No, he died of cholera. She has been suffering from fever, like fever also disease. No article. He can speak Hindi, languages. No articles with the languages. With color, no article. When I went home, Raja was watching what he was watching. TV again. No article with the home, no article with TV. We are not given any brand. No article. I heard, now it is 16th. I heard, now it is, when you're talking about some musical instruments, the article. I heard a news on the radio. Then it is 17th. He is the rich man. He always goes by the car, by a car. We are not sure by which car he goes it out. Or it can be, in some exceptions, it can be he is the rich man. Oh, sorry. It is not about a class. He's a rich man and he goes by car. Okay. Next is 3% posts are reserved for the disabled. Now it is about the perfect, the class. So it will be for the and the. He went to Mexico and then to USA. Ram took dash action. Ram took the action with the swiftness of the tiger. Now this is there. How many of you are right and how many of you are wrong? Anyone who can tell me how many of you are right and how many of you are wrong? जल्दी से बता दो. If you're participating, if you're trying, even if it is wrong, no worries. You just have to revise it later in the class. Okay. Question 9. Why not the? Because it is talking about a specific dinner. No, with the meals, with the dinner, with the breakfast, with the lunch. Already mentioned, no article will be there. Okay. So that is about the positioning, Ayush, when you are getting confused. इसमें बहुत easy है हम भी, and there should not be any kind of, you can say, problem in this lecture. अभी बताओ किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है? Any problem in the previous lecture? Any problem till here? Anyone? Any problem till here? कोई भी नहीं है? Good. Now the last thing which I would be mentioning is this one, exercise 2, and this you have to do at your home. This is going to be a closed test. This is a closed test. It's very simple. Even this type of paper questions do come in your paper when you are given a projection of a para and you have to answer it like this. Okay? बताओ जल्दी से बता दो. During dash first 2 years, dash village project had dash of full time. During, now it is the first 2 years, the village project had dash of full time. What kind of an awful time? It is an awful time. An will be there. Dash mission had accepted dash use of farm. Dash mission is there. It is the mission has accepted the use. The mission had accepted the use of what kind of a farm it is there? It is a farm. And it is dash affluent landowner. It will be an affluent landowner. And dash natives believed, and the natives believed that the story that the landowner would be returned to the owner after 10 years. After 10 years, the project never started. Okay. So the project never started. Return to the owner. Now this is there. Return to the owner and the project started. So this is kind of a closed test. I'm able to do it in the earlier way because you will take time. See, you cannot be reading it out all of a sudden. All you have to do is, I gave you a questions, I gave you a pattern, I gave you a detail to give you a detailed explanation. At your home, what you have to do is, you have to sequence it out and then only you can be doing it out. Now this one is there. We'll be doing first. I'll ask you one question. Tell me what is wrong in this one. Of the two solutions, the second was definitely better. Where is the problem? What is the problem in this sentence? Of the two, the solution, the second was definitely better. The second, तो दूसरा ठीक तो है, the second तो ठीक है. What else? It's not a problem. Now it is definitely the better because you are designating to the second नहीं आएगा, the better आएगा. ठीक है? Go for the second one. I had informed that Mr. Clinton visits Rajasthan following month. अब ध्यान से करना, where it will be the problem. You have to designate, is the problem in A, is the problem in B, is the problem in C, or is the problem in D? Very nice. Mahi vlog is right. It is the following month because it is about the coming month. Okay. See, it is obviously about the tenses is there. तो क्या गलती tenses में तो आ ही नहीं सकती. अभी तो हम articles में गलतियां निकाल रहे हैं. Only on the articles you have to find the mistakes, guys. Okay, go for the fourth one. He claims to be a scientist, but in reality, he does not even know ABC of science. Now, you know, like this is an idiom also. ABC, idiom का meaning क्या होता है? The ABC, very good. Byansi is right. It is before the ABC. And what is the ABC? What is the meaning of ABC? नहीं, science नहीं होता ABC का मतलब. ABC means when I say I know the ABC of this thing, I know the general knowledge. ABC is something that is very general and everyone is aware about it. Yeah, basics, very good. And not anything, but the basic. Anisha is right one. Okay, go for eighth. He's an atheist, but today is going to the church for offering prayer. Easy one. Eighth one में क्या problem है? What is the problem in eighth sentence? He's an atheist, but today is going to the church for offering prayer. The church, very good. It should be going to church. And go for the 10th one. Whatever little milk left in the bottle was drunk by your cat. Go for the 10th one. What will be there? Whatever little milk. Now, this is something it is very, very interesting. And before ending the lecture, I'll be explaining you out this also. Let's see how many of you are able to do it right. What is wrong? The little. Oh, guys, very nice. You are all intelligent. It is the little. Because we were aware that जितना भी दूध बचा है बॉटल में सारा का सारा कैट ने पी लिया था. So it is little, zero, a little, thoda sa, or the little, the complete. Very good. Now, before I end up the class, any problem in articles, the strategy you have to opt is, please download the documentation. I have told you several times. These comply all the important rules, which are very, very important. Like if I say what comes with musical instruments, what comes with the diseases, what comes with the article, like before your meals, before the musical instruments, before the famous personality names, before superlative degrees, everything should be clear in your mind that which article is used before all these things and what it comprises. Now the basic formula. Before I come to any other question, please tell me which topic you want for tomorrow's class. I'm giving you two choices, nouns or the tenses. Nouns or the tenses. Any topic of your choice, guys. But I want at least 5 mutual answers. Only then I'll be taking that class. If you want a class tomorrow on YouTube, the only thing is that you have to tell me which 5 the topics. Now, one vote is for tense, one is for nouns. Noun and followed by tenses, you have tomorrow's class first. Okay. Nouns. I have 3 votes for nouns and 1 for tenses. 4 for nouns. Everyone is up for nouns. Mahi and Aditya only for tenses. 1 you have to take for tomorrow, for Tuesday. Tomorrow, which one you want? Tense or nouns? Tense or the nouns? Nouns. So that's on your votes. I think that more are there for the nouns. Even if you drop it out for anything else, nouns will be discussed tomorrow in our class. Documentation is ready. Any query before I end up the class? You can just, I will be counting it out after class ends. I'll be counting it out before I make your notes. I'll schedule it out. So it is all up to you. Even tenses, I tell you, even you can crack your paper based on the 5 important tenses. If you want, I can just show you in 2-3 minutes. Like I'll tell you. If you're very much formulated in tenses, all you have to remember is टेंसेस में पास्ट टेंस है, दोनों पास्ट में है, तो कहां पे पास्ट परफेक्ट लगता है, सिंपल पास्ट कहां पे लगता है, ठीक है. सेकंड इज, एक है सिंपल पास्ट की स्टार्टिंग और पीछे क्या लगेगा, प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट. आपको रूल्स याद करने हैं. सी यू डोंट हैव टू कैरी सम एक्सपर्टाइज इन टेंसेस, ऑल यू हैव टू क्रैक द रूल्स. अगर दोनों चीजें फ्यूचर में है तो पहला सिंपल प्रेजेंट आएगा, फॉलोड बाय सिंपल फ्यूचर आएगा. मतलब आपको अगर 4-5 जनरिक टेंसेस भी कर लोगे, आपका पेपर क्रैक हो सकता है टेंसेस का पार्ट. डोंट वरी, आई विल गिव यू द बेसिक्स ऑफ इट. ठीक है. बिफोर समिंग इट आउट, I think by the end of the class I'll be counting the words. If it is tenses, all the important rules जो आपको पेपर में necessary है वो होंगे. Nouns है तो nouns obviously detailed nouns होगा. ठीक है. Thank you, Aditya. Okay. So any problem to anyone, you can just drop it in the comments. And yes, you just have to tell me beforehand. I'll be counting it out. कितने topics हैं tenses के लिए, कितने nouns के लिए हैं. और कोई भी suggestion हो for any topic, you can drop it out. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the class. Documentation is ready. Any problem before I say goodbye for today? Any problem? Anyone? किसी को भी किसी चीज में problem? No one? All clear? Chalo. Best wishes, guys. And now next class is going to be there at 6 p.m. by Dr. Vijayneder. So please attend that also. And goodbye. Take care and have a nice day. Bye-bye.